The video begins with a pregnant woman waiting for a bus in the middle of the night. The robbers seize the bus number 657 shortly after she boards it. 1 week before, casino owners Detective named Dog and Mr. Pope question a couple about the whereabouts of money. After the man finally responds, Dog fatally kills both of them. Luke Vaughn, a casino worker, pays a visit to his ailing daughter at the hospital. However, the money he earns from the casino is insufficient to cover his medical expenses. Vaughn guarantees the doctor that he will pay for the surgery by Friday or his daughter will die. Back at the casino, Vaughn intends to rob the money with the assistance of his co-worker, Cox. Cox emphasizes the casino's nightly lifestyle, particularly the money. Later, Vaughn meets with Pope about the money. Vaughn urgently requires at least $300,000 to cover his daughter's medical expenses, but Pope refuses and instead dismisses him. Cox, Vaughn, and a man, whose name we don't know, decided to rob the money at the casino tonight. Things go bad when they acquire the money in the casino when one of the staff notices them. As the employee flees, one of the robbers shoots him. After being injured in the gunfight between Dog and his employees, the robbers manage to flee for their life. The automobile waiting for them flees in fright, forcing the criminals to steal the bus 657 in order to escape. The police cruiser, dispatched by Officer Chris Bauhaus, is stuck a few streets behind the bus. Without knowing where the robbers are, Chris chases after the bus after hearing gunshots. As they enter the bus, Vaughn removes their masks, allowing the pursuing Dog and his men to identify them. Cox and the guy both remove their masks. The robbers and passengers act normally as Chris analyzes the bus. When Chris requests that the bus stop, Cox shoots his shotgun at her, but she dodges. The remainder of the police vehicles followed the bus and set up obstacles. Vaughn writes the passenger's phone number on the bus window to force Chris to negotiate with them. Vaughn requests that Chris inform the captain about the obstructions, but the captain refuses. If Chris does not agree, Vaughn threatens to kill some of the passengers, including the youngster and the pregnant mother. Chris drives over the barriers, allowing the bus to enter the freeway. The bus continues to proceed on the interstate the next morning. A wounded criminal is dying, so Vaughn summons one of the passengers, a veterinarian student, to tend to him. While Cox is on the phone with Jono, who is assisting the thieves, a male passenger holds his knife to Vaughn and points a revolver at him, but Vaughn subdues him and takes his knife away. Cox directs the bus driver to travel to Galveston, Texas. However, there is insufficient fuel to get there, so Vaughn requests a fuel tanker. Chris is driving a petrol tanker to refuel the bus while Detective Marconi, who assists Chris when she is about to be relieved of duty, keeps an eye on them from a police helicopter. While refueling, Vaughn releases the two captives, a pregnant woman called Pauline and a young kid. Chris supports Vaughn after learning about his determination to save his ailing daughter. Wounded thief is losing a lot of blood. Vaughn contacts Marconi for medical supplies. However, a wounded thief dies while being treated by the veterinarian, but she has no idea why the crook died. After Cox hits Marconi and tosses him out of the bus for apparently being done with his thieving companion, the SWAT team launches the smoke bomb and begins attacking Vaughn and Cox. After successfully throwing the other SWAT men, one of them bursts out a tire and wrecks it near the bridge. The majority of the passengers suffered minor injuries. With the cops now encircling the vehicle, Cox held the bus driver prisoner in front of them. Cox allows the passenger to contact the news via mobile phone in order to hear his threatening voice on live television. Cox supposedly shoots the bus driver dead, but it is revealed that Vaughn shot Cox dead, allowing the bus driver to live. Vaughn receives a call from his daughter informing him that Chris has already arrived to assist with his medical fees. Following that, Vaughn radios Marconi to contact the technician to mend the tires and threatens to murder any captive if anybody pursues them, including police escorts and choppers. Vaughn frees all of the captives, and the bus departs after the tires have been fixed. The police pursue the bus, but it is discovered that Vaughn has fled and that only the bus driver is inside. Vaughn had already exited the bus disguised as a police officer with the assistance of a veterinary student. Vaughn contacts Jono to say he is on his way, but when he arrives, Jono has already been slain by Dog. Later, Dog and Pope put Vaughn on the same bus as Marconi, who is promptly slain by Pope. When asked where the money is, Vaughn claims that Pauline, who exposes that she is Vaughn's accomplice, is not pregnant at all, but rather has an inflated bag stuck in her stomach, and the money has already been stolen by Pauline when she was released from the bus earlier. Pauline then brought the money to pay the bills, while Chris, who is already familiar with her manner, is staring at her. Vaughn refers to it as a trick. Dog is enraged at Vaughn's tactics, and as he prepares to burn Vaughn, Pope shoots and kills Dog. Pope is now concerned about his daughter's life, and he is allowing Vaughn to return to see her. Pope smokes the genuine cigarette from Dog, after Vaughn leaves as the police patrols approaching the bus.